Hi guys, in this video I'm going to discuss what a structure in C#.NET. So at here for creating a structure we need a struct keyword, and here a structure contain variables, methods, static constructor, parameterized constructor, operator, indexer, events and property. So let's understand by example. So at here this is the syntax of a structure name and here members. So as we're going to create a structure, so for this we need to use a struct keyword. Now here after use at here open and close braces. So at here I'm going to take integer type variable emp number. Now here after going to write at this point. So at here I'm getting the error message. So we need to give at here a structured name. So writing at this point emp is the structure name. Now here after going to write next a string type variable. So a string and here giving name, and the next is a address. So address now, so variable we can declare. Now here after we can write at this point enum. So we can use enum inside a struct. So inside enum, at here going to write at here g can go, and the next you can write California, and here after New Mexico. Like this you can enter at here Miami, so that all are city. Now here after writing next city San Francisco. So at here that means a structure can contain enum also. So it has this Francisco at the 4th position index. Now here after inside a structure you can create method also. So let's write at this point public and here a static and here void. So creating one method with the name dept. Now here after open and close bracket, and the next point at here writing console class dot writeLine method, or you can use write also. So at here going to write inside double quote department name. So at here department name, and here you can directly use one method without a static. So at here writing public and here void, and the next giving the method name hr. So there you cannot find any kind of error. So let's write at here console class dot writeLine method, and here going to write inside double quote human resource, and hereafter the next thing is with a struct you can use property also. So let's write at this point public and here end and here giving srl, and here property name srl, and here let's use get semicolon set. So get and set is the property. So here with property we need to use curly braces. So curly braces that required, and here this is the closing by semicolon. So if you execute you cannot find any kind of error at here. So at here it's running, no any error. That means we can use at inside a struct at here properties, method, static method, enum, and this kind of variables. Now the next point is at here. So at here I'm going to inherit. So I'm going to write one more struct. Okay, one more struct and you're giving the name DEPT, and you're using colon. So colon indicate inheritance. So I'm going to inherit the features of at your EMP. So here, so at here I'm getting the error message type interface list is not interface. Or here I'm going to create one more struct here or site. So here I'm getting the program interface. That means at here if you create a structure, so a structure cannot inherit another structure property. So this is the one limitation, a struct can't inherit it. So EMP is the struct type, so a struct type cannot inherit it. Now hereafter if you use at your class, so going to write at this point class DEPT, and here class the DEPT, okay, I'm going to make that inside. So at here the same things we cannot inherit it like expected, this kind of situation comes, so that means it's a struct cannot inherit it. So the first point, a struct cannot inherit it. Now here after the next thing is, but we can use interface on a struct. So at I'm going to create one interface by using interface keyword, and here interface IEMP1 is the first interface. So there is nothing inside. Now here after going to use one more interface. So interface IEMP2. Now here I'm going to write void here. So void, and you're going to use rig method. Now hereafter you can implement the interface. So for this we need to use colon, and here the first interface name IEMP, and hereafter comma IEMP2. So EMP1 and EMP2 interface you can use. And after I'm getting the error message, the reason we have to use this interface method. So one method is there, we need to use inside a struct. So now here after I'm going to write inside one method. So let's write at a public void, and here after the method name was so that was in capital letter REC. So at here let's write public void capital letter REC. So REC, and here write the method body. So console cross dot right line method, and hereafter going to write in double quote records. So hereafter we have to declare interface here. Now I'm going to use implementing that interface inside of main method. So at here let's write. So first I'm going to create the object EMP E1. So EMP is the struct with the help of new EMP. Now hereafter let's use E1 dot. So if you press dot here you can find rig method. Now you can call the rig method from here. Now if you execute this query, sorry this code, so at here or displaying records. So that means this is the main reason of this writing this all those things. So at your interface, sorry, a struct we cannot, so a struct we cannot inherit it, but we can do implementation. So at here I created two interface with the name IEMP IEMP2. So by using colon we can or implements interface at here and you get expected output. Now the next point at here, so we cannot initialize any data type value by inside struct. So suppose if I'm going to initialize jar. So if you take the cursor, the field program emp is never used. So never use and here cannot have instant property field initialization in structure. So structure field property we cannot initialize. So this is the important point. Now hereafter let's write at a name or me. Okay. So same thing with string also. So if I take the cursor, so name, so program cannot have instant property or field initializer in structs. So a structure we cannot initialize any fields. So this is the things about add your structure. So structure contains methods, static methods, parameterized or a constructed operator indexer, and we can use the interface also, but we cannot inherit it or anything declare a structure. So I hope guys this video is helpful for you. So if you have any doubt related to this, comment, definitely I will reply. So now in this video it's over. So thanks for watching. See you next video. Thank you.